Hi, this is Napoleon Dynamite reporting live from the Primary News Network studios on Sunday, January 5th, 2024. Oh. 2025. We welcome you to the first news program of the year. Please stand by as we have Jake Despain broadcasting live from the Church History Museum, and we will go to him shortly. But first, we are pleased to report that the 2024 primary program went well enough that not one individual lost their job. Yes! Great job, primary children. Going off script here, even my Uncle Rico said it was better than his high school football glory days. And that's saying something. It was reported here first that even Brother Brady Machen and Brother Jeff Johnson, self-proclaimed tough guys, even shed a tear or two of happy tears during the program. On the other end of the spectrum, not surprisingly, Brother Trace Cochimilio needed to borrow his wife's tissues during the program. Trace's daughters were quite embarrassed, reportedly, by their father's emotional state. One fallout from the program was the potential controversy surrounding the ward budget. We will report back at the end of the program on the results of a riveting ward council budget meeting where discussion was had about the potential need to divert funds to additional Kleenex tissue purchases for the 2025 primary program. You won't want to miss that riveting report. But first, we go live to Brother Despain, who is standing live at the Church History Museum, reporting on the new 2025 primary focus. Brother Jake.
Thank you, Napoleon. Yes, we are reporting live from the Church History Museum, where we're kicking off an amazing year in primary. It's 2025, and we're diving in deep into the Doctrine and Covenants, focusing on the restoration of the gospel of Jesus Christ in the words of prophets. Now, before we jump in, I should address the elephant in the room, or maybe the llama. Yes, how do you like that one, Napoleon Dynamite? And let me tell you, you left some big moon boots to fill. And no, I didn't bring any tots. And unfortunately, my bow hunting skills are subpar. But what I do have is excitement and a testimony that this year is going to be flippin' awesome. Here at the Church History Museum, we're surrounded by artifacts and stories that remind us of the miraculous events of the restoration. As we study the Doctrine and Covenants, we'll learn how God spoke through prophets like Joseph Smith, just as he continues to guide us today through living prophets. These stories and teachings are like sweet skills for our spirits. Better than tetherball skills, I promise. This year's focus is all about recognizing the hand of God in the restoration. That revelation and miracles have not ceased. We'll talk about Joseph Smith's humble prayer in the sacred grove, how the Book of Mormon came forth, and the formation of Christ's true church on the earth. And trust me, it's more inspiring than Pedro's campaign speech. We are blessed to have prophets in our midst to guide and direct us. Wait, what's this? It seems we have a very special guest with us here today. Is that Adam? Like the first man, Adam? Wow, Adam, welcome.
Thank you. I couldn't help but step out for a moment. I heard at this talk about prophets and thought he was the first one. But I don't have much time. The museum guards are surprisingly fast.
Well, Adam, since you're here, what would you say to the kids about following the prophets?
Oh, that's easy. Prophets always speak for the Lord, and they always guide his children back to him. In my day, I taught family to worship God and follow his commandments. That's the best way to find joy and return to live with him.
Wow, sounds like the perfect intro to our first verse of Follow the Prophet. Kids, remember, Adam was a prophet. First one that we know. In a place called Eden, he helped things to grow.
That's right. I better get going before I become part of the museum exhibit again. Just remember to listen to the prophets, okay? They'll never steal you.
Oh, the guards are coming. You better go.
Get back in the museum!
Oh, wow. Thanks, Adam. And there he goes, off to dodge those guards, just like Night at the Museum. Well, primary, if Adam says it, you know it's important. Napoleon, back to you.
Why, thank you, Jake. I love that movie Night at the Museum. But Church History Museum? If a prophet like Adam can sneak out, who knows what else is going on? You guys need some sweet surveillance equipment, or at least a doorbell camera or something. And I also love that Follow the Prophet song. It's super catchy. Follow the prophet, follow the prophet, follow the prophet, don't go astray. Follow the prophet, follow the prophet, follow the prophet, he knows the way. The song's gonna be stuck in my head all day. Great. I'll probably be singing it while I feed Tina. Or maybe I'll choreograph a dance to it or something. Skills, people! Well, that's all we have time for today. Does anybody have some chapstick? My lips hurt real bad. Gosh!
Thank you. Yes. How do you like that one, Napoleon Dynamite? And let me tell you, you left some big...
Dad? This is so stupid. Oh my god.
Bow hunting skills are subpar. But what I do have excitement and a testimony that this year is going to be flippin' awesome. Here at the Church History Museum, we're surrounded by artifacts and stories that remind us of the
This is not gonna work.